Today is a mental health day. I've got some awesome things planned for today, including some light chores, some reading, journaling, and then we're gonna finish the day off with a massage. Super pumped for it. Life has been pretty hectic, so today is a let's get right in the mind day. Let's go. It's always tempting to use these days to knock out the chores list, but whether or not I do it on a mental health day has to check off two checkboxes. Does the activity, like the actual doing of the activity itself, make me feel good and relaxed? And two, does it help me in my life now and in the future? Ugh, such a mess in here. I gotta clean all this up. More mess. I gotta clean this room up. But John, you just said you don't do chores on mental health day, so why are you doing laundry? Why are you cleaning up? More on that later. How much is that? Let me see.
A lot.
That's too much, yeah. Way too much.
Oh, was that a fish?
It's not perfect, but it's way better than it was before, and I gotta figure out what to do with those cords. Way better than it was.
I just wanna turn around.
To me, mental health is synonymous with recreation, recreation. It's to create again. And what better way to create things than actually making stuff? This is eventually gonna be a frame that is gonna house a print that my daughter did at her school. It might be tempting to watch that latest movie that just came out or get caught up with your shows. And I mean, if that stuff relaxes you and helps you in the future, then by all means, but it doesn't really give me a sense of doing better for my future. So I tend to not do that because what could happen very easily is I waste my whole day binging. There is a time and place for that, but for a mental health day, that doesn't really help me connect with myself. But what does help me connect with myself is doing some light, easy reading and journaling. So one of the things I've been doing with my son and with my daughter is this Between Dad and Me journal thing. Just an awesome way to connect, and I highly recommend. What are your thoughts on choosing to do the right thing? It's always... She was crying. Instead of making an excuse or blaming her, you apologized and asked if she was okay.
I just wanna turn around.
The crux of mental health days, it's to just remind yourself that there is more life than work and the day-to-day mundaneness. And so if you do the chores, that is helpful, but it's kind of what you do day-to-day and doesn't spark that creativity. So the type of chores that I'm doing on my mental health day are chores that I can sprinkle throughout the day, or things that I don't want to do when the kids are around, like spraying the weeds outside. I don't want them around the chemicals, but you do what works for you. That's what works for me. The whole goal for me is to connect with myself. It's been an extremely successful mental health day, and there are three kind of ways I can tell whether it's been successful or not. The first is, does my space feel better to live and work in? Did I help my family? Did I help my wife and in turn help myself today? And last but not least, do I feel grounded? Do I feel connected with myself? And now it's time for the cherry on top.
I just wanna turn around. I just wanna have fun.
So good.
Turn around.
Don't let busyness get in the way of scheduling that mental health day. Do it today. Take this as a sign. You owe it to yourself.
I just wanna turn around.
Freaking broke the glass while we were trying to install this thing, so that's pretty unfortunate right there, but progress is good. We're almost there. Almost there.